There we go. We are live chat. Oh man. Okay, let's see how we do this real quick. My back. My back. All right. Okay. So let me just mute this. Let's go and okay, there we go. We're live. Yo, honestly, okay, yeah. Hey guys, hey, thank you for all the kind messages. Listen, I got 30 minutes in me because my back's gonna give out. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because again, like I'm not 100% there. I just there's too much happening in the market for me to not be here and help you guys. And, you know, like it's gotten to the point where I feel a little overwhelmed with everything, trying to keep up with everything. So I can only imagine how some of you guys might be feeling. So let's start off with Bitcoin. Let's start off with Ethereum. Let's start off with okay, you know what? Before we jump into that, let's start off with what happened before I basically was in the hospital and shit. Okay, so the last thing you guys remember from a technical analysis standpoint was the smiley face bar. Like this bar, I still have it on the chart because guys, like this is crazy. Like look how, I mean, from a random perspective, look how accurate I was in drawing this. Like it was literally to the exact wick and then it continued pushing higher. And the deciding factor for Bitcoin from the V-shaped formation was this right here. This price action, what we saw here at 43,000, 42,000, a break of this structure was the confirmation for the massive V-shape. A lot of you guys were sending me so many messages saying, I'm long, Pingu, I know you said go long, that was your last message, so I'm going to continue following that. And you guys profited a ton. I know I wasn't able to do like a 4-hour intraday charting perspective. I know I couldn't do all of that for you guys, but at the end of the day, the market structure was still bullish, right? We were still long on Ethereum as well, as long as we held above 2122. Now, the question, of course, comes in general, my market thoughts. Now, in the video I posted on Ethereum, I mentioned to you guys, it's not a bad idea to be looking to take some profits. And the reason why I said that was, let's talk about my children, right? IMX, I sent it at 84 cents in the chat. It has now hit $3.05. What a monster trade. Then we go look at Beam. You guys know I loved Beam. And again, I have sold both of these coins completely. I'm not in them, so it's not like I'm, you know, shilling my bags or anything here. I don't have these anymore. I actually ended up taking profits right down here before the breakouts. It was during this consolidation zone because I moved money around. I wanted to do stuff, you know, yada, yada, yada. But the market, in terms of altcoins, we are finally starting to see some monster gains. And again, this isn't just like, you know, we're not talking about the top 50 coins here. We're talking about, you know, the low, like smaller caps now are starting to really start pushing higher. And you will notice that across the board, we still have not seen some of the big movers, right? We are still not seeing some major altcoin rallies happen just yet. And what I think is going to happen is as Ethereum heads into the $3,600 zone, that is where stupid money is going to be made. And what I mean by stupid money is money that basically you can put it into any coin and you are going to make some profits. And that's why alt season is so fun. It doesn't matter what you are trading, you will be making profits regardless. And that is what I am waiting for specifically. Now, I mentioned in the video my thoughts on the election year, and I will show you guys why I'm very hesitant at the current price action and how fast Bitcoin is rallying. Listen, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that this price action is very dangerous. And the reason why it's dangerous is because of the fact this is going too fast. You have to understand from a 4-hour perspective, from 42 into the 49K range within what, 4 days is absolutely absurd, right? And yes, from a dump perspective, it happened the same way, but you guys got to understand that right now, Bitcoin is looking in a very dangerous spot. And the reason for that is look at the current price action and how we've been momentum trading towards the upside. My only worry is, of course, what happened during 2020 election year. And what happened, for those of you that don't remember, I will go ahead and show you. It was literally capitulation, and it was very scary actually, because what happened was, we can look at this current price action here. So Bitcoin back in the day, right? So we're talking 2018, 2019. I remember we had what we call a nice rally, right? So we were in a consolidation zone at the 6K range. We saw a breakout. Everyone got bullish. And keep in mind, right? So we're talking like from 6K to around 11K is almost double. You guys got to understand, like, that's a lot, right? Regardless of price, actual price, that's quite a bit of a gain from 6K to 12K. Because you got to remember, like, back then, it was like $100 move would be a huge amount of perspective, right? Now, what happened was, this was during COVID, right? When COVID was just a thing, the markets actually capitulated and we saw Bitcoin. And I remember this is during BitMEX and stuff and their circuit breakers kicked in. When we had a capitulation candle, it was in like what? Like, yeah, this is one day Bitcoin dropped 50% capitulation. And the reason why I mentioned this to you guys is because this was during election year. Election year, for me, at least for crypto, is a no-go zone. And the reason I say that is because it almost always we see some stupid shit. And it doesn't have to be COVID necessarily. It doesn't have to be anything necessarily. But given the current price structure and where we are trading at, usually what happens is the market gets extremely volatile. And that goes for S&P, that goes for Forex, and that goes for crypto as well. And the reason why I'm looking to take some profits off the board is because I don't want to experience this. I don't want to experience the same thing and magically something happens. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I just look at the current price structure. And if we can look at the previous election run and the current run we are experiencing, you can see that Bitcoin, rather, from 28,000 now into the 48,000 into the 52,000 is give or take almost double. Just like the 6,000 to 11,000 range was almost double. That is my only worry of this current price action that I obviously am, going to let you guys know, because yes, it looks like Bitcoin is going into all-time highs, right? We have a beautiful third test opportunity now heading into Bitcoin. But guess what? When everyone is this euphoric, and I know it's euphoric because people are sending me some insane updates on their portfolios, it's not a bad idea to look to take some profits. It really isn't, because at the end of the day, you're going to be thankful that you did. And yes, Pingu, if you're thinking that 3,600 is coming, why are you telling us to take profits? It's because at the end of the day, nothing is guaranteed. Just like at 2,700, when we first hit that zone, you can see from 27 down to 22, people wish they took profits at this level. It wouldn't be a bad idea to take profits within this range. If the market continues to push higher, guess what? You can't be upset at taking profits. I will tell you a story after, but it happens, right? It happens to the best of us. As long as you take profits, you will never go broke. And that's the biggest thing from, what you should get out of this is, realistically, the market looks amazing, right? Everyone's making money. Everyone's booming. The S&P is in the 500 digit, ladies and gentlemen, the 500 digit for the S&P. We are apparently, like I said, everyone thinks that this is a bull market. Now we're all of a sudden, everyone's rushing into investing in the markets. But guess what? February of 2020 election year it looked exactly like this when they pulled the plug and we saw the COVID crash. And yes, the idea of, but that was COVID, that's not going to happen again, whatever. It doesn't have to happen necessarily with COVID related things. I'm just letting you guys know, just be careful, okay? Like that's the only thing I'm trying to say is don't start, putting your whole net worths into coins that are lower liquidity that you won't be able to pull out. Or of course that goes for NFTs as well. I'll talk about NFTs in a second too, but I just want to talk about the overall market. And that's my case scenario is, yes, we're bullish, everyone's making money. All these altcoins are doing extremely well. I'm still expecting a little bit more of a push towards the upside, at least on Ethereum. But if you see Bitcoin, my overall price target was 52K. At 52K, I'm going to be very aggressive at looking to take some profits, because just going off previous price analysis, 52K, we can look at from previous price. So it was the same range we currently broke out of, headed into 52K. We nuked down to 38K, and then we continued pushing on higher. That is why I'm telling you guys, you are playing with fire if you are really waiting for this exact level to be hit. We have seen a massive increase. We are completely over leveraged from our exponential moving averages. We have had 6 days of green candles. Everyone is in euphoria. Please, guys, look to take some profits across the board. As for my positions, I know it's going to sound stupid now, but I am not in Dog with Pat. I'm actually not in anything, rather. I do have some other meme coins I'm not going to talk about here because I don't, want people to get burned. I do it for fun, so it's not really a thing. But I'm actually just kind of chilling. Like I'm literally just vibing. And what I mean by that is, like, I still have my Pudgy, and you guys remember we bought the Pudgy together. And Pudgy's floor now is 21 Ethereum. So yeah, like that was a very profitable trade. I haven't sold it yet. I'm probably not going to sell it for a long time. But that's what I meant when I previously told you guys, you're like, oh, Pingu, why are we talking about NFTs? Why are we talking about NFTs? And the reason why I told you guys, or at least I tell you guys these things, is because I want everyone to be on the same page when we are looking for the market. There's no reason why you can't make money in NFTs and you only have to stick to altcoins. And Pudgy was a perfect example. When I told you guys we were trading at 11, and guess what? Before anyone says, oh my god, Pingu, 11 Ethereum was so much money, guess what? No, the little Pudgies I also gave you guys an example of, they were trading at 1 Ethereum. 1 Ethereum, and now it's 2.04 Ethereum. At the high, it was 2.3 Ethereum. You can make money in that market. Trust me, you can, as long as you place your bets right. And that's usually what I mean is, at the end of the day, it wasn't a bad idea to go look into NFTs, because if Ethereum was going to rally, we were going to see NFTs sooner or later. That's what I mean by stupid money, is when people make too much money, they want to go spend it. And they look for other markets. And that's where NFTs really come into play, is when you have stupid money coming into the market and people will buy the stupidest shit. You don't have to understand NFTs, but you have to understand that where the money goes, that's where you should be as well. If you can position yourself before the money comes in, you are very much profiting. And that's why I do these live sessions, is because I don't talk about this in Telegram. Because again, like Telegram is, mostly chart related, but these live sessions, I tell you guys, this is how I'm moving and this is where I'm moving to, and you guys are welcome to follow me if you want. Guess what? Dog with Hat. This was a meme coin, right? I talked about this at 9 cents in the live session. I was like, hey man, I put a ton of money into this because I think that the market is wrong. This coin is going to do extremely well. Some of you guys bought it with me and you guys made a massive amount of money. And again, there are other coins that I'm in right now, which I won't say because again, there's a lot lower of a market cap. And meme coins in general, let's just talk about meme coins in general. Meme coins, they have cycles. Everything has a cycle. It goes Bitcoin, Ethereum, mid caps, low caps, NFTs, meme coins. That is the cycle. And when you have Bitcoin right now leading the way, you can see Ethereum is somewhat lagging behind. It's slowing down. That doesn't mean that it's not going to pump as well, but this is an opportunity to start looking into some of these other altcoins. If you want to play it safe, like I played it safe, I'm playing it safe. I have cashed out, right? I'm not cashing out everything. I still have my Pudgy. I still have a few thousand sitting around, but I have cashed a substantial amount. My in real life friends, I've also told them to cash a substantial amount, because these are the people, and again, I've been on the ball for a very long time. These are the people that bought IMX Beam when they were like 84 cents, not even a penny. Some of these when Ethereum was trading at like $1,700. So for them to take profit here isn't a bad idea. And that's what I mean, is for those of you guys that remember from my October update on altcoins, on October I told you guys I have sold all of my NFTs. I'm only looking at altcoins and I'm going all in altcoins. Everyone thought I was stupid, and it played out absolutely perfectly. And now I'm saying take profits, and everyone's probably questioning, why the hell are we taking profits if we're going to continue pushing higher? Because guess what? It is not guaranteed, and that's my point. It is not guaranteed. This market can reverse extremely fast. You guys remember the day when I was going on the train and I was on vacation, the market collapsed, right? We saw a huge collapse from 2,700 down to the 2,100 range. A lot of you guys got sideswiped, and I know that because all of the messages that I received was, I wish I took profits, Pingu. I had so much money. I could have done this. I could have done that. And I told you guys not to panic. It's fine. It'll come back, but that's a lesson that you have to learn. And right now we are in that same lesson. Yes, the market is pumping. Everything looks awesome, right? But guess what? Take some damn profits, guys. You will be thankful long-term that you listened. And again, if the market continues pushing higher, then great. You can always rebuy back in, because it's not just going to go straight up. It is not just going to go straight up, and that goes for a lot of these altcoins. My favorite altcoin was Beam and IMX. It looks like it's just going up, right? Well, guess what? It did the same thing here, and then we had a period of consolidation. We had a period of capitulation. You could have bought anywhere here if you wanted to, but taking profits here, then coming down and consolidating back over here again isn't a bad idea. And that's just my point, is if you're up a lot, just look to do something with it. Let me just read the chat now because I haven't read the chat. Yada yada yada. Chainlink, yeah, Chainlink was awesome. I actually haven't posted about Chainlink in a little bit, but I told you guys Chainlink, the main zone for Chainlink in terms of take profit was going to be at the $18, and I sent that at like 13 or 12, I think, and it played out perfectly. And the reason why, it's not like I knew beforehand, it's not like I had some magic crystal ball, it's because I was bullish on Ethereum, I was bullish on Bitcoin. The market structure would have followed anyways, and that's exactly how you play it. The market structure is going to follow anyways. It doesn't matter what kind of coin you were in. You can see Chainlink, like I still have the line drawn, $18. Exactly. We saw the break, we saw the retest on support, and now we continue to rally. But again, guys, this is a time to be looking to take some profits. If your coins are up 3, 4x, 2x, 3x, 4x, and they're mid caps, large caps, it is not a bad idea. I do, again, and I have no regrets selling. I sold IMX, I think at $2.36 or something. It was at the highs right here. That's exactly where I sold. We had a huge capitulation. I could have rebought at $1.70, but I didn't. Why? Because I was like, yo, my risk to reward isn't there anymore. My risk to reward down here at 84 cents was there. It played perfectly. But now from $1.80 to maybe $3.60 is a double. Maybe it's a 2x. And given the market structure and where we're at, is it worth putting, you know, that much money into a coin? Doesn't matter what coin, but is it worth that much money into a coin for just a measly 2x? Or just cashing, enjoying life, stress-free, and letting the market do its thing. And if we do see a drop, just coming back and buying then, because I know it's a guaranteed bounce. Buying here versus buying on a drop is much better. And that's my point, is some of you guys probably are looking to move money around now. And I'm saying look to take profits if that's the case. Not an idea to be looking to take move money around. Mostly when you have moving money around would have made sense. But 2 weeks ago when I was on the train and the market capitulated, that would have made sense. Now is not a time to make sense. I do think 52K is going to be the zone, and we are going to see a massive drop on Bitcoin and Ethereum and altcoins. But at 52K, that should put Ethereum somewhere in the 3K range, somewhere into the 3K range, as long as we break above 2,700. That's going to be the deciding factor. I'll talk about Solana after, because I'm going to send a video actually on Solana. I know it's been a little bit, so I'll just do a video later. I'm not going to talk about it right now. But there's a lot to update over there as well. Now, any questions for you guys? Like there's a ton of you here, so which altcoins should we get? Quant, for example, Quant. Yeah, Quant's a good one. But like I said, so altcoins in general, like I said, in general, altcoins, you can't go wrong with the top 20 if you just want to play it safe. Top 50, anything above, I think playing with fire is anything around like the 200 mil market cap is like playing with fire. And I mean that genuinely, because it can reverse extremely fast. Even at 200 mil market cap, I have seen coins go zero overnight. So I would suggest at least the top 20, maybe the top 30 on coin market cap if you guys are looking into altcoins. The narrative right now, obviously, for this run is going to be AI, and the narrative is going to be gaming. The two main gaming coins that I've been bullish on were IMX and Beam. These are my two favorite coins for gaming, and again, it speaks for itself. This is an insane chart, and IMX is, again, an insane chart. Follow the money, follow the winners. IMX, I think, is in the lead for gaming. Nothing comes even close for that. So that's my opinion. But would I be buying Immutable here? No, hell no. I would not even look at Immutable at $3, because guess what? I was in at 84 cents. Right, that's my point, is like, guys, the market, in terms of these altcoins, I think is too high to be buying into altcoins now. If you're not in position in altcoins, there's no reason to position yourself now. I do think that a dip opportunity would be a better position than buying some of these coins that are on breakouts or going into all-time highs, or at least pushing into their major resistances. Because again, let's say you buy here and the market nukes and now your portfolio is down 50%, and then the market continues to nuke. Now you're sitting underwater like 70%. And you're going to wish that you had some stables to buy in later, versus you're cashing or taking profits on the coins that you've had some insane runs on and just chilling. Like, there's nothing wrong with just chilling. Like, not being in a position is being in a position. you're better off just literally relaxing in life and letting the market do its thing. It's not like you're gonna miss the bull run. I'll tell you that right now. You're not gonna miss the bull run. I feel like some of the coins that, you know, are gonna be the major movers, they haven't even really been found yet, like in terms of overall market outlook. Because you guys remember the previous bull run, it was stupid money. It was like, it doesn't even matter what coin you were in, like everything was booming. Meme coins were going crazy. People were all going for the next meme coin. So again, position yourselves in that point and then go from there, if that makes sense. Let's see. Could you cover Chainlink more throughout the day? This is a huge price moves to the upside. Yeah, I mean, Chainlink, I can cover it, like I said, but I'll do that. I'll cover Chainlink a little bit more in terms of just Telegram updates. I try not to because I just go with what most, like the general public rather is doing. What I mean by that is like the main coins, rather, what everyone's looking into, like Doge, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Like those are the videos that I make. When it comes down to random altcoins, like if you ever see an AVAX update, if you ever see like a random coin like that, it's just because someone in the chat asked me, and I assume that someone else is probably going to want to know too. That's why I post it. So if no one asks me anything, I don't post it. Now, this doesn't mean start asking me about random coins, like 100 mil market cap coins. I'm not doing it. But I'm just talking about the main guys here, like Injective, like, you know what I mean? Like these kind of coins, like the ones that are random on my list. Like these aren't coins I'm buying, by the way, on my ticker list. These are just coins that you guys asked me to analyze, and I just have them on my chart, and I'm like, all right, cool. This is what it's gonna do. This is what it's gonna do. Yada yada yada. But that's just how I see it. Okay, hold on. I gotta get up because my back is fucking killing me again. Just gotta stretch. Okay, just give me a minute. Yeah, it sucks. I can't sit for like literally. Well, how long is the live session going on for? I don't even know. Like we're talking like. It's been like 15 minutes, I think, and I can't even, like, that's what I'm saying. I literally can't sit for that long. It kills. It is in so much pain. But I wanted to, at least, you know, because I know there's just too much happening for me to be MIA, I think. And we've been working, like, it's been a year, and, you know, you guys depend on me, and I know you guys do. So me going MIA for that long, like, I know it's obviously, you know, sooner or later it's going to hurt if you guys get sideswiped or flushed. And I was more worried about you guys getting flushed. And, you know, like before, like usually I'm on top of it every 4 hours or every day, rather. I'll keep you guys posted and everyone's on the same page. But I've been gone for like a week and nobody's on the same page. I feel like either some people were counter trading themselves or panicking and trying to find the, you know, I just wanted to give like an update so everyone's on the same page and we all move together kind of thing. So at least 52K is the main target. But again, guys, seriously, please, like, if you're up a lot, please take profits. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are wondering, like, yo, what meme coin are you in now? Or rather, you know, yada yada yada. But I don't know. It's a huge risk. It's not dog with hat. It is a huge risk. It's a Solana meme coin, but I do see it playing out. And you know, it's just like what I was talking about dog with hat. Like the reason why I'm not talking about it only right now is because it's not on any major exchanges. Dog with hat was already on Bybit, and like when I talked about it, so I was like, there's no way. Like it's on Bybit. Like it's fine. It's pretty much like it's not a shit coin anymore. But yeah, it's just I've sold a lot of my whiff and I bought this instead, and I've been up a lot, I've been down a lot. I've just been like kind of stable and chilling. But if you guys have a lot of money, like I'm talking for those of you that are in a ton of profits, I will mention this again. Like I really think you should look into pudgies, or at least a little pudgies. Even at 2 Ethereum right now, I do think it's still an overall steal from the larger perspective of the market. I think these will run extremely well, you know, given the bull market and stuff. Like, it's not a bad idea, guys. Again, this is for people that are up a lot of money and they don't know what to do. I think the cheapest one right now is $5,200. If you don't have that, that's fine. Then again, focus on altcoins and building your networks. But if you guys are in leveraging positions and stuff and you're up a lot, like I've seen some of you guys swing like 800%, you're like, Pingu, should I sell? I'm up 800%. I'm like, you're up 800%. Why is that a question of should you close the position? Guys, when it comes down to leverage, you guys know my rule. At least my rule is if I see 5 to 7% on the board, I'm taking it. I don't give a shit if the market continues pushing higher. I will take that every day, constantly. And that's why, you know, I'm very profitable as a trader, is because I don't have emotions when it comes down to the charts. I enter, I exit, I don't care. Like everything happens after that is just noise. But for those of you that are up quite a bit on your positions, have a rule, have a mindset. And I know I didn't make mentorship update level 3 or sorry, the course episode number 3. Again, for those of you that are just new to the channel, it's free. But I know I haven't made it, and I apologize. I will try my best this weekend. I don't know how the hell this thing is going to go, but I will try my best to make number 3. I don't even know what episode it's gonna be for, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, like the reason, like I definitely, one of those episodes is just gonna be talking about take profits, stop losses, and psychology. And I really want to emphasize on that is because I think a lot of people struggle with that when it comes down to a situation like this, where Bitcoin's hitting into the 50K, Ethereum's hitting into 25, 60, and all of a sudden you don't know what to do and when to take profits, and you're panicking and you're like, what do I do? I think that's like human psychology. You will never know when the bottom is. You will never know when the top is. But as long as you have an idea of where you're going to be happy, and what I mean by happy is, A, it's going to be life-changing for you, or B, it's going to be enough that you can sleep at night with a smile on your face, then do that. Take those profits, because guess what? It can reverse extremely fast. Like for me personally, like when I look at it like this perspective, I'm like, okay, I'm up, let's just say, like, again, I don't show you guys my actual larger positions. I only show you guys a little, like, you know, like the $200-300, because I want everyone to be in that mindset that you don't need a lot of money to make money. But when you guys see me trade, it's like $300-400 margin. I'm up like $150 and I close it. And then it continues pushing like triple, quadruple, 5x the account. And some of you guys are like, oh, why'd you close it? And the reason why is because I'm in the mindset that $150, if you can make that consistently in a day, is basically a part-time job, if not more than a part-time job in a lot of areas of this world, or in general. You're doing that consistently on top of your actual job, you're going to be very happy. And that's what I mean, is like, that's pretty much where you have to be in life, is like, at least if you can get to that point, when it comes down to a side income or something, then do that, practice that. And as your account grows, you will grow in general as well. And what I mean by that is, let's say you have, if you can't make money with $100, you're not making money with 10 G's. Like, it's not happening. So if you have your $100 account, now you have a $1,000 account, now your 1,000 goes to 10,000, and it has happened. You guys know, like, in the Telegram, it has happened. I've shown you guys, people have made their accounts like 10x from the trades. But when it comes down to that, that's where psychology really changes, right? Because now, before you were happy with $50, $80, now all of a sudden you're trading with more money, and you're like, oh, I only made $70 today. I only made $200 today. And that is a dangerous mindset when you start saying, I only made. You got to understand that there's people out there that don't even make that in a month. So you have to get to the point mentally that say, hey, I don't give a shit. I made $200 today. I'm happy. I'm closing. I don't care. And that long term for you will be beneficial. And I think that, because if you think the other way and you think, oh, it's only, you're going to end up holding positions for more and more and more. And guess what? You're going to end up getting liquidated, or end up losing like 40% of your net worth, because you think that it's not enough and you're not happy with the gains. So that's why it's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous method to be careful for. So I just want to explain that to you guys. And just kind of, you know, everyone understands that. But yeah, like I said, like the Telegram is free for those of you that want to join. But yeah, so that's I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page here. Everyone understands what to expect. Now, there's 22 of you guys watching, 25, whatever. I don't even know how many people are in here. Let me just read the chat real quick. You chose good money management. Thank you so much for your help. That was one of the things I was lucky with, and my back was fucked. I was only hurt. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so there's only 21 now, 23, 24, whatever. There's only so many of you in the chat. Do you guys want me to show you what I bought? Again, this is huge high risk. It's just gambling. I'm not emphasizing go buy this, but I just want to, you know, because I know I don't like being that discreet, you know, code guy, like, oh, I bought something, but I'm not going to share it yet until it hits it. You know, I'm not going to be like that. So if you guys actually are interested, then I will show you. If you guys don't want to know, then I won't show you. Just put in the chat yes or no. Again, it's on Solana. It's a meme coin. I am in it for heavy, and I have sold all my whiff. And again, like meme coins, oh, Pingu, why are you talking about meme coins? Because meme coins will have cycles. It doesn't matter what you think of the market. And that Doge was a perfect example of that. It did not give a shit about your feelings. Doge hit 72 cents during SNL. It does not care about your feelings. And these are opportunities that you simply cannot ignore. And that's why I always have some sort of a meme coin bag. It was Pepe. Pepe's pretty much been like quote unquote dead. It's not like down bad, but it just hasn't moved. Like we literally haven't moved. So like, you know, it's just like whatever. It's like opportunity cost comes into play sometimes. And I have traded Pepe in and out of the market because, you know, sometimes I'm like, yo, like it's not doing anything, and every other coin, like even like IMX or Beam are rallying. Why the fuck am I holding Pepe? Like it doesn't make sense. Let's close it. So okay, yes. Okay, so the coin I actually bought, I don't even know if it's on here. Oh, it's not. Yeah, so it's actually like, okay, so here's my thought process. Okay, so let me give you guys a whole live story of this, and then you guys will understand like the scale of stupidity that I was in. So give me a second. What is this thing called? Okay, there we go. Give me a second. Let me pull it up first. So the coin I actually bought quite a bit was GameStop. Now, hear me out. So what happened, let me tell you the story of what exactly happened, and then you guys will understand why I did it, and then go from there, okay? So what happened was so my friend actually mentioned this, and he's like, hey, there's a meme coin, and this was during the train, right? So this is when the market was nuking. I was busy as shit. I was not paying attention. I didn't care. Again, there's so many meme coins that come out every day. Like, I don't have time to be looking into this shit. What happened was he saw it 750K. He sent it to me. He's like, hey, there's this meme coin, GameStop. And GameStop, the company, like the whole short squeeze, for you guys remember back in 2019 or whatever, 2020, before the bull run actually happened, there was a stock basically that had a massive short squeeze. If you watch Dumb Money, it's a great movie, but basically it was heavily shorted against, and the people came together and they pumped it, and then Robinhood actually deleted the buy button. So it basically in exchange just disabled trading on it, and then it nuked. And then it came back, and then it nuked again, and now it's basically, you know, whatever it's at. But someone launched this on Solana. Now, I thought of it like, this is stupid. Like, why would anyone give a shit if it's not the actual stock? It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. What actually happened instead, to my surprise, was the volume. And you guys know I love volume. I don't care what it is. If the volume is there, I am there. You guys ask me, oh, Dog with Hat, Pingu, how did you know that it was going to do such a big run? You got the literal bottom. And the reason why I bought Dog with Hat wasn't because, oh, it's a meme coin, it's funny, the community is great. I don't give a shit about all that. The reason I bought it was because it had volume. Everyone was paying attention to it, and the volume was there, and the exchanges couldn't ignore it. What happened was, as soon as the volume started picking in, of course, throughout the weeks, Mexi listed it, which of course is a scam exchange. Don't trust it at all. But Mexi listed it, Bybit listed it, Binance listed it for perps, KuCoin listed it for spot, and what happened was we had a huge damn rally. The only thing I looked at was volume. I'm like, I don't care about this coin. I don't. So what happened was, the story is, I ended up buying this coin, 25 G's of it, and I think 25 G's or 20 G's, I don't remember, but it was quite, okay, substantial amount of money for a coin that, you know, was trading at like, I think 3 million market cap. Stupid as shit. And I was like, I named the wallet, it was called Wedding Wallet, because I'm getting married this year, as you guys know. So I was like, hey, I want to pay off my wedding. And I don't want to do it with, you know, pudgies, or I don't want to do it with my main wallet. So I'm just going to have fun and buy this coin, and whatever happens, happens. Anyway, so the coin went from 3 to 6, and I was up 25 G's. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck this, I'm selling. I'm like, I did my job, I closed it. It went from 6 to 30, and then it went from, I think, yeah, so 30, and then it went up to like 60, and then 80, and then I was like, fuck. Like, again, the whole thing was meme coins, right? So I was like, oh my God, like, if I just held my 25 G's, I would have been up 300 grand at the top, right? Again, hindsight 2020. And then I actually stopped paying attention to it. I didn't give a shit about it, because then that's when WIF started really rallying, and then I kind of forgot about it. But then what happened was, right here, I came back. So right here, I actually bought a substantial amount of money of this coin, a lot of money, let's just say a lot of money of this coin. And the reason why I actually did buy it was because two things. Number one, the volume didn't leave. The volume actually stayed quite a bit. $4.4 million in volume, and usually throughout the days, like, it's substantial. Like, it's around 4 to 12 mil every day. Like, that's a decent amount of volume coming into the market. So what happened was, I ended up holding it, and then it had a huge all-time high. I sold some at the top, and then I actually still hold it. And the reason why I'm still holding it was two things: volume, and I genuinely think the way these guys are doing this is, like, I genuinely think this coin is going to run, because everyone talks about normie coins. Normie coins are basically what the retail investor is going to buy. What are they going to be buying? And everyone knows GameStop. Everyone knows what happened to GameStop. The narrative is pretty fun. But the one thing that I like about this coin is the fact that the community is very strong. And what I mean by community is not just, the community that they might not. No, not that kind of community. I'm talking about the fact that if you go on the Telegram, it's a very large, substantial community. And like, these guys sit all day, every day, just watching this coin. Like, and what I mean by that is like just literally just going off in their voice chats and trying to onboard more people and more people. And that's what's key for me is like, okay, if the volume is there, the community is there. The number 3 thing that I look at is, of course, wallets. And what I mean by that is top holders. And that's a huge thing for me, because these are people that when they decide to sell, it could literally destroy your coin. And if you look at GameStop, the coin rather, if you look at it and you see the top holders, so the amount of money that people like the top wallets have, it's pretty small. Like compared to most meme coins that have a big wallet that has 3 or 4%, we're talking like that's a pretty good distribution. Like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. That's a really good distribution. Now the coin, the reason why I was hesitant to share it was because of the fact that it's only a $40 million market cap coin. Dog with Hat at the time when I shared it was at 85 mil. I think it was down here somewhere. I was like right there. And it had Bybit. Now it's a huge risk. Of course, it doesn't, it might go to zero, right? Like anything, just like any coin, it might go to zero, but I place my bets here. And the reason why I did that was because I genuinely think, given the market structure and where Bitcoin, Ethereum, when altcoins and everything rallies, meme coins come into play, people are going to be looking for the meme coin that had the strongest narrative or the strongest, community and didn't die. And this coin, since it's come out, it's been almost 2 weeks now. And for me, that's good enough that it survived, that I will, I'll bid on it and I'll say this is, where I think this thing is going to go. Now, it is, of course, a meme coin. It is volatile, so please be careful if you guys are looking into it. It doesn't have to be, gains. It doesn't have to be anything. It could go to zero. But once again, that's where I'm placing my bets. I have a substantial amount. My exit, personally, is going to be like around 200 mil, 150 mil, $200 million market cap, which doesn't seem like much because it isn't. Realistically, there's been meme coins that have done that like easy. Like Floki went to billions, I think, in the bull run. But that's just where I'm placing my bets. I'll probably end up selling quite a bit, and then I'm probably done. And what I mean by that is I'm done. Like I'm done from this market. I'm done everything. I'm not retired, but I'm taking a break because, again, going back to my first point of Bitcoin and Ethereum and the current market structure and where we are at, I'm not about to be smiley face Bart again. I'm really not. I'm not about that life, guys. Like holding that, we'll see when it comes down to something like this were to happen and then nuke again. I'm not about that life. I am going to be taking a break. I will still be posting the Telegram. Everything's still be going. Videos are still going. Me personally, though, you won't see me say, hey, guys, I bought this. Hey, guys, I bought that. That's not going to happen until probably August of this year. That's when I'm thinking of coming back. Because if the market doesn't end up breaking all-time high, I was wrong. Great. Awesome. Don't care because I can still make money even if I come back in August. But I just want to see how the election year plays out. I don't trust it. I just want to see how it plays out. If the market does end up nuking, something like this were to happen, you know what? I will do this for our sake, okay? There's 27 of you watching. We're going to do this. Just like the smiley face Bart that I drew down here at 37K. We're going to go ahead and draw the line of death. And what the line of death basically is, it's like this. That's my line of death. I'm going to leave that on the chart now for us to actually look into if the market plays out like that. The line of death is drawn, whether it happens or not, just like the Bart formation is at play. But that is what I'm thinking is going to happen. Market's going to continue pushing higher. We're going to head into the 52K range, and then we're going to see that nuke. A proper nuke, not just this bar formation, but like an actual collapse like we've seen previously, not to all-time lows. I'm not talking about 5K Bitcoin. I'm just saying a substantial correction because these altcoins I gotta stand up again, my back's pinching. But the substantial rally that we are seeing, I do think that this is, and again guys, it has happened twice. Sorry, I feel like my back's gonna die. It happened twice. So here's one example of it happening back in the bull run. We had a massive Bart formation, a huge collapse. Here's a second example of it. Massive BART formation, huge collapse. And if you look here, we have a third example of it right here. Massive BART formation, huge collapse. The question, of course, becomes at 52K Bitcoin, are we going to be seeing a BART formation? If we start to consolidate at that zone, just please be careful. And for those of you that know me, and you guys know I'm decently correct at the market, I think at least. But I have always taught you guys one thing, and it's always been take profits. As for the meme coin, if it hits 200 mil, great, I will take profits. If it doesn't, I'll probably end up closing it regardless, because I'd rather not be in meme coins if the market does see a capitulation event. The only thing that I will actually not be selling, and that goes for the whole idea, I will not be selling my Pudgy. The Pudgy stays until I start seeing offers of like 300 Ethereum on them. Like when Bored Apes were getting 300 Ethereum offers. And for those of you saying that will never happen, you got to understand that it's not like we have a Pudgy that's like, a random Pudgy. We actually have only 22 of them in the collection. We have an Icy, right? So where is he? It's this guy. So this is our Pudgy. So yeah, so I'm not going to sell him until I start seeing like, 200-300 ETH offers. And this is when in the peak bull market. And I do think it's going to happen because, again, the amount of stupid money that is about to be made in this market, there's going to be people out there like me, for example, or other people out there that want to start moving, diversifying, or rather like start looking at other things. And they're going to be looking into bigger markets like NFTs. And you'll be like, hey, I want to get an NFT. I want to look at NFTs. And by then I feel like that's where things are going to go really parabolic. And again, everyone's heard the story of Bored Ape selling for millions because it's going to happen again. I don't think it's going to be Bored Ape this time though. I think it's going to be Pudgies. And I think Pudgies are going to lead this market in general when it comes down to bull markets. But yeah, if that makes sense. Open interest, 23 bill, up 2 billion the past couple of days. Gives me a lot of insight what's going on. Yeah, open interest is actually very interesting. I don't teach it only because, again, for me, it's a little bit of noise related. That's why I don't teach something that's noise related. I just don't like it. But guys, I'm sorry, but I am sus about this price action. Like when I see something like this, it raises a lot of red flags for me. A lot of red flags. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Mostly today's candle, like what the hell? Like that was crazy. 47 all the way into nearly 50 in one 4-hour candle. It'd be stupid to not take profits. Again, guys, please take some damn profits. You will not regret it. We are into February. It is election year. There's just too many what ifs that could happen, and I don't like playing that kind of game. If it was an election year, we also have the pre-halving. Everything is falling into this year. I'm sus. So when I'm sus, I don't like trading a lot. But yeah, other than this meme coin that pretty much looks like it's just quote unquote dead, but it's doing pretty well. I do think that this might see a rally. The third rally though, this is probably where I will end up. I'm expecting something like this. The third rally is, I'm selling right around here. I'll just draw that out for you guys. So the next live session, if it does happen, I'll be like, aha, remember? I'll just leave that on the chart too. I like drawing these things only because it gives a perspective of people. Like they're like, oh, you didn't call that, you're a liar, bro, you're a liar. And I'm like, well, actually no, it's been drawn since like the BART formation. You guys remember, like that was my coolest thing I've ever done. Like we drew the BART formation together, and look, like that is crazy. I didn't change the BART to the wick. It played out, and then it continued pushing higher. And now we have Mount Doom. I'm curious if this Mount Doom plays out exactly like that too. Maybe I drew it a little too high, but I don't know. We'll see. But it's fine. If it plays out somewhat close, it's cool. But that's my pretty much daily update for you guys. Rather, I just wanted to kind of catch up with you guys and just see if everyone's okay and if you guys needed anything from me. Everyone good though? I mean, like, do you guys have any other questions other than Solana? Don't ask me about Solana. I will upload a video on Solana. But do you guys have any other questions before I log out? Because I gotta go stretch. My back's pinching really bad. Anyone else? Anything? There's always a Black Swan event in election year. Yeah, pretty much. Doge, I'll make a Doge update tonight too. Those are the two videos I want to post, Doge and Solana. What is Doge doing anyways? Like, where are we at? Oh, let me go look. I haven't looked at Doge in so damn long. Where the fuck is Doge? Am I blind? Does anyone see it? Oh, I see it. Oh, okay, nothing. It's literally done nothing. It's just dead. Yeah, okay. I'll do a Doge update just for the, like... Doge is so sad. Like it is so sad because like this has been such a large consolidation. it's like, is there even a point of updating? Like, I will do one, but I'm just saying, like, nothing happens for Doge. Yes, consolidation updates are buying opportunities. The last time we've had a consolidation this large was down here, and then we saw a massive bull run for Doge. I do think Doge is going to see another huge bull run. I don't, if again you want to play it safe, Doge isn't a bad meme coin to look into, but I do think there are better opportunities out there. Yeah, anything on leverage is nice. So, like, in terms of each, should we get into position now if I already took profit on this candle, but it's lagging behind? Yeah, like, in terms of position sizing, like, I think ETH, if you look on the daily, still has a little bit more room to go, at least from the V-shaped completion into the $2,600 at the wick high. So this is the wick high, remember? So this would be the zone that I would be paying attention to, V-shaped completion, and then maybe looking to take profits. The only dangerous part, of course, is the 4-hour time frame, where we haven't tested our exponential moving averages right now. And if you look on the 4-hour wick high, same thing, 2614 would be the zone. So if you're looking to enter a trade on Ethereum, that would be the zone to play. Get in and out of the market. Just scalp long is my suggestion. Just look for scalp longs. Don't swing at these zones. The only time I would swing Ethereum, of course, I wasn't available, so I apologize, was 2400. I would have entered a swing. And 2700, a break of that, something like this, I would enter a swing. Otherwise, I'm only scalping, only in and out of the market. Bitcoin now, I'd be very cautious entering Bitcoin. That is a very dangerous candle. This is very dangerous price action, and I would not be surprised if we did see a nuke. Trust me, we have. If anything happens in terms of this price action, if you look, and then we hit major resistance and we saw a BART. If something like this happens, guys, please exit all positions. Do not play with a BART formation on 52K. You do not want to get caught on 52K. Trust me, you do not want to get caught on that zone. It is going to take a long time for you to break even. So if it gets anywhere near that, take your profits and just wait. See what happens. If it breaks, great. If it doesn't, do not enter the trade. Just be patient with yourselves. Okay? That's my point. So yeah, anyways, I'll hold into my little meme coin and see how it goes. I do... Yeah, it is what it is. All right, cool. Everyone good? What do you think about take profits for Beam? Ashish, I would take profits on Beam. If I'm being honest with you, yes, I think Beam long-term can go 10 cents, 20 cents, but Beam has had such a massive run. Like, it has had such a massive run. It is, quote-unquote, not a small coin anymore. It is nearing, what, 1.5 billion market cap? Like, it's getting up there. Do I see Beam wicking into the 4 cents? Yes. Is it worth the risk of hoping for that 4 cents? No. If that makes sense. I don't think it's worth the risk if you are looking to buy now versus if you're already holding. Maybe take 50% off the table, see what happens. But you trust me, selling at 3 cents almost you're never going to hate yourself for selling at this zone. If it goes to 4 cents, okay, great. Like, realistically, how substantially of a difference is it going to make to your net worth one more penny? For most people, it's not. So that's what I'm saying. Like, for most people, even if they have 10 G's into this now and it goes to 4 cents, they might make like what, 1,500, 2 grand. Like, you're risking 10 grand for 2 grand on market top, possibly. Like, it's stupid. It doesn't make sense to me. I wouldn't suggest it. But versus just, you know, doing it the opposite way, like waiting for a dip and then buying, if that makes sense. Yeah. All right, guys. I hope you guys. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. My back's killing me. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I'm trying to take it slow. I don't want to overdo myself and get nauseous and start passing out again. So I will keep you guys posted in Telegram. I am back in Telegram, so I'll keep you guys posted. This video was recorded, so if you want to go back or you missed anything in the beginning, you can go back to it. And I will talk to you guys later. I don't know when, but I will talk to you guys later, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Have a good day.